Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Just a reminder of the way that I read energy, not gender. That means anyone can show up as a king, queen, prince, princess, knight, page, emperor, empress. It's more about the energy that you're in, your feminine or your masculine energy. Feminine energy is nurturing, masculine energy takes action. We all have both. That has nothing to do with your sexuality, your preference, whether you're masculine or feminine, etc. It's just about the way that you're taking action in the situation. This is part one of the reading. If you'd like to follow me to Vimeo for the extended portion of the reading, you can click on the Vimeo link in the description box below to do that, and we'll get into more detail about the reading there. General readings can be very fluid, so just sort of get in where you fit in. If the reading's resonating with you, recognize where you are and just enjoy the reading from that perspective. I'll read this as a love story. That doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be a love story. This can pertain to family, friends, coworkers, your career, business deals, real estate deals, even politics as of late. So even though I'll read it that way, just know that it can resonate in many different kinds of ways. If it doesn't resonate for you, please don't try to make it fit. Not every reading is going to be for every Virgo. So anything else? If my reading resonates with you and you'd like to schedule a private or personal reading with me, you can do that at thislittlelighealing.com. And let's go ahead and get into your energy, Virgo. So I already pulled the energy oracles for your reading, and it's giving me a pretty specific storyline. So we're dealing with a king. He's very intelligent. Not only is he intelligent, there's something that he's very skilled at. So this particular person, there's something that he's people seek after him because of this talent or this ability or whatever it is that he can do. But he has a very specific thing that he does that he's sort of a master of, I guess we should say. This is a very set in his ways sort of king, and not all of his ways have served him well. He's been very rigid at times, especially in the way that he sees relationships. Quick to judge relationships, but judgment is coming in all sorts of flavors. It can be quick to judge a person whether or not he wants to have a relationship with that person. Quick to judge whether or not that relationship will work out. Quick to judge whether or not that person, how they feel about them. Quick to judge what the situation is without a lot of conversation, I suspect, at times. Making assumptions rather than communicating. And this king has made his work, whatever the skill is, the focal point of his life. Hence being a master at it, right? But to the it's affected his personal life. He hasn't necessarily paid a lot of attention to his personal life. Some of that is he has a great deal of pride in what he does, but I think he's prideful, period. And has allowed that to affect the relationships that he has. I think that this king has gotten to a place in his life where he wants to have a happy relationship, and he doesn't know how to create that, even though he knows that that's what he wants. And I think that someone new, a woman, she might be blonde for some of you, or a redhead, has come into his life and something hasn't gone right. Something hasn't gone right, and it's really left this feminine energy wondering what to do here. If she even wants to. I think, well, your situation has already come out, and so I'll just go ahead and show it to you. You have Ace of Cups with Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that this feminine energy has been like, yeah, I really care about you too. Yeah, I'm really interested. Yes, there's a lot of love here, but something's not going right. Something's not working out here. This isn't... Three of Pentacles in reverse is no longer wanting to cooperate or create together. But what I'm picking up from it, and the Two of Pentacles just tried to show itself to me, is that something here is imbalanced. Yeah, and even like look at the spiritual strength that came out as part of your energy, how this is being balanced. Something here isn't balanced. And it's really got this feminine energy wondering whether or not she wants to create with this king. She doesn't know if he can bring whatever is out of balance into balance here. So, I'm pretty sure she's gone. I'm pretty sure that this feminine energy has decided this isn't what she wants to do. She's just sort of accepted the fact that even though, you know, there is love here, you can see it, we've got Ace of Cups upright. She's accepted the fact that she doesn't know how to work with him, or he doesn't know how to work with her, or they don't know how to work together, or things can't get balanced, or whatever it is. But she's just accepted it is what it is, and she's not going to accept less than what she deserves, and so she's moved on. What just flipped? Yeah. Four of Pentacles. She's not. Four of Pentacles is not being open to love. That she's just decided, yeah, no, I'm just going to go ahead and take my losses and bounce. What is the situation here, please? Tell me about the situation for Virgo, please. So, since this feminine energy has decided to pardon herself from the situation, this king is realizing, oh crap, I think that I might have just lost something I don't want to lose. I think this king is actually very, very attracted to this this feminine energy. He doesn't want to let her go. He doesn't want her to get away. And so he's making a choice to take action in a way that he hasn't before, in a way that's different than what he's had to do before. And it's not something that he's necessarily comfortable with, but he's going to do it. I think that I think for a lot of you that this masculine's never been married before, or never been in a truly committed long-term relationship, you know, where he, you know, was just all in. I think there's always been some sort of escape hatch or something for him, or some easy out. If this is to work out, it looks like there's going to be, that his life will be very different. And I don't know that he realizes yet that it's supposed to be, that these changes are supposed to happen. I think it's going to require a move for a lot of people, living someplace new for a lot of people. And to be honest, I think that this masculine is maybe for the first time in his life considering marriage. Or for the first time in a long time considering marriage. He does not feel good about this feminine being gone. And he realizes his focus on work has been one of the issues. Or at least not necessarily the focus on work, but how he's allowed that to be what defines him instead of, you know, our work, we can love what we do, but our work is the ends, you know, to means, right? Our work and our work should serve us. We shouldn't serve our work. Right? Right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into your energy. We've already I asked, you know, my first question is always, how are you feeling about the situation? And you're feeling like, whoop, that light's kind of screwy. There's a lot of love here, but no one's working together. Boom. And then the next energies that we have that came out for the situation are the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. Five of Pentacles is specifically Taurus, but we've got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy here. And this is, I think, our king taking a look at the Page of Pentacles, studies something, looks at it, reflects on it, is trying to learn something. Why he was left out in the cold. Why were you left out in the cold? I don't know. Let's find out. So then we have Strength, Leo energy, and the Seven of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy again. So far we've got Capricorn, got all the Earth energies out here, Taurus, Leo, and Taurus again. So this feminine might be a Leo, or have Leo in her chart, or just display a lot of strength, a lot of spiritual strength, emotional strength. Might just be a strong person. But I think that he's really looking at this feminine and deciding, you know, is this someone I really want to invest in? You know, is this what I want to do? See if I'm getting anything else. Yeah. Let's see what else comes out for me. What is the obstacle here, please, for Virgo? And understand, too, all these energies can be, you know, swapped out. You know, the king that I'm referring to could, you know, be a feminine. This feminine could be a masculine. Just however it works for you. Just apply it that way. But what is the obstacle here? You know, so the Three of Wands had already come out, and I was assuming it was for the obstacle, but I'm realizing now that it went along with these two. So part of our situation, looking at this to invest, looking, you know, is this what we're going to do? Is this what I want to do? And then also, with that Three of Wands for me is a manifestation energy. It's also an energy of waiting, but what I'm getting more than anything is that the Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at it and trying to assess the situation. And what he's realizing is that this feminine, this strong feminine, has turned her back on the situation. What is the obstacle here? There was a degree of self-sabotage here. I think that this king realized how much he cared for this feminine, and it made him feel very vulnerable. So he may have, I don't know, set traps. I don't know, I'm hearing set traps. Maybe that like makes sense to you, but set traps for her. Tried to test her. What is the obstacle here for Virgo, please? Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. Can't sleep well. Anxious. In your head a lot. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is you, Virgo. Anxious about, so what this is anxious about, I think for a lot of you, is just how emotionally stable, confident, independent, whatever the adjectives are that you want to use to describe this feminine, but just how capable she is of walking away from what doesn't serve her. And he's not accustomed to that. He's accustomed to probably women that are more codependent, women that will tolerate poor treatment, and this feminine will not. This feminine, even though there's love here, because, you know, there's love here, even though she might love him, care for him, whatever these tests are, whatever he did to make her question her decision to be here, to cooperate, to try to create with him, she's decided to move away from it. And I think that that shocked our king. Tell me more about the obstacle, please. Tell me more about the obstacle for Virgo, please. It's like, you want to tell me, but you don't. Like, no, do I want to tell her? I don't know. Just tell me. Oop. Lack of clarity. Communication is not happening. Ace of Swords in reverse. Poor communication, no communication, ineffective communication. And then we have Justice. Libra energy. Can I get another card to go with? Okay. Yeah, this king definitely I think this king wasn't communicating with his queen. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have High Priestess who just goes quiet. I think this king wasn't communicating with this queen. She wasn't feeling balanced and went into this High Priestess, not talking, not whatever, just observing sort of place. And now for the obstacle, we also have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Cups. realizing what's been lost is the potential for this happy family, happy life, happy wife. Dinner smells good when you come in the house. That's, you know, he feels like that's been lost. And also, just when he thought things were going his way, you know, got his heart broken again. And I really think this is self-imposed. I think this is this lack of communication, that there's assumptions that were made here that were incorrect. You know, and also, you know, he might have been giving in more than one place. He might have been, you know, he was talking to other people, and this feminine picked up on that. That would be enough for her to move out too. Especially if this feminine has children, like we're seeing depicted here in this Ten of Cups. She's not going to position herself in a position, or she's not going to put herself in a position that's going to cause pain for her children. So I'm going to go ahead and end this first part of the reading here. In the extended version of the reading, we are going to get into what is the energy for Virgo, or whoever this king is, potentially this feminine as well, to embrace, to overcome this obstacle. I'd also like to clarify and see, you know, what exactly happened. Why does our king do this? This is someone observing why he feels this way. Something happened here to make him feel this way. What happened? I want to know. He's trying to examine it, and I want to know what this is, this Five of Pentacles energy that he's in. So we'll clarify on that first, find out what it is that he's examining, and then we'll ask what is the energy to embrace, to overcome this obstacle, and then we'll get advice for you there, Virgo. So I will see you over at Vimeo for the clarifications on this reading. If this was helpful for you, I'm glad. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and give the reading a thumbs up if it was helpful for you. Thanks so much. Happy New Year, Virgo.